You are your biggest enemy, and as soon as you're gonna realize this, you're gonna change your whole life forever. You see, this is a single concept, and it goes down to one skill that you can acquire that's gonna 10x every other skill that you need in life. Whether it comes to your speed, your strength, your technical ability, goes down to one skill. And that skill is discipline and willpower. And as soon as you're gonna master it, you're gonna see an incredible change in your whole career, because being disciplined and having this willpower every single day of your life is the thing that's gonna get you the furthest in life. Because this is the story that 99% of players and people have to go through in life. They start young and they're full of motivation, so they train for years. And as soon as they have a setback, they get released from their academy, they don't get selected to play for the college, something happens in their life, they give up because it's a setback and they don't have that willpower to keep going even when the bad times are coming. And because of this, only the 1% make it to professional football, basketball, anything that you want in this life. Only the 1% make it. And it's the guys that keep going even when the hard times are coming. And this goes down to discipline and willpower. How willing are you to keep going even when nothing goes your way? How disciplined are you to keep putting the work even when you're lazy, even when you're feeling bad, even when you're sick, even when it's raining outside, when it's snowing outside, when it's too hot outside? You see, people just like to find excuses, but the guys that are ready to put the work in every single day, and the guys that really and truly are gonna make it. And here's one thing that can change your whole career forever. It's something called time management throughout the day. So I'll give you an example. You need to have tasks that are priority and require full focus, and then you need to have secondary tasks that you can do two at the same time. So as an athlete, right, as a football player, okay, you have your training sessions on the pitch. So you go out on the pitch and for 2 hours of your day, you're doing passes, shots, you're doing game realistic scenarios, and you're doing everything that you need to do to progress your game and get better daily. Then after you finish that session, you have a gym session where you still need to be extremely focused. So that will be priority number one, the tasks that you need to be fully focused on. Okay, while you're doing the gym session, you're focused, you've done everything, you've activated the muscles you needed to activate, you activated the brain to muscle connection. Okay, you're done, you're finished. Let's say it's 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and you have nothing else, no training session, no gym session. You have 5 hours in front of you where you can literally do stuff, but most of you choose not to do because they've already worked for 3 hours today and they just want to rest. Well, here's the thing. The professionals are going back to their home and they are resting while doing a couple things that literally get them into the 1%. So for example, they will start doing tasks from that second priority combined with other tasks that they want to do while they're resting. So let's take as an example, using a massage gun on your muscles to recover. They will open up Netflix and they will watch a TV series, and at the same time they will do a massage to their legs for 15 minutes. Then what they will do a 15-minute mobility session for another 15 minutes while scrolling on TikTok, if it's possible, or watching a TV series. So that's 30 minutes that you could have just wasted on watching Netflix and doing nothing else, but now you've watched Netflix, but you've also massaged your legs, so a better recovery, and you've also done a mobility session. So this is how you can optimize the small things into your daily life to create a system for your recovery, your training, and your confidence. So now I'll give you another example. We all know about visualization. I've talked about visualization before, and it's an incredible method to develop your confidence. But sometimes people don't find time to be by themselves in a room and just close their eyes for 15-20 minutes. And some players have actually asked me, what do I do if I want to do a visualization session but I'm on the bus going to the game? Well, listen, you put a pair of headphones in your ears and you put your favorite music there. And for the next 20 minutes, you're gonna do a visualization session even in the bus. You don't have to be in your room. You can do things while doing other things. So while you're going to the game, you can do a visualization session to develop your confidence. But most people never actually think about, how do I implement every single method throughout my day to become better and better every single day of my life? Because this is what we focus inside the Vault Protocol. Every method that you see inside there, and there's over 60 lessons, are things that you can literally either put on the first thing where you need full focus on, or there's secondary things where you can do while doing other things. So combining these two together every single day of your life, you will stack up so much training, so much recovery, so much confidence development that in a couple months, in a couple years, you will be unstoppable on the pitch. You will become the best in everything. You will become the fastest, the strongest. You will become most technical, the smartest, because you will be doing these things every single day. And instead of just wasting hours scrolling on TikTok, you can still scroll on TikTok while doing other things. This way, you don't have to sacrifice everything. You can still rest, you can still watch Netflix, you can still spend time with your family and friends, but at the same time, you're gonna get better while doing those things. And this is a concept that most people never actually have thought about, because it sounds weird, like who's gonna do a stretching while they're watching Netflix? Who's gonna do a stretching while they're speaking with their friends? Well, listen, if you want to become a professional football player, then you need to do some sacrifices, and your friends should understand that you're on a mission. And if they're real friends, they wouldn't mind you stretching in front of them while you're speaking with them. Because it sure might look crazy, might look weird, but who cares? At the end of the day, if you're gonna make it to the pro stage, no one's gonna doubt you. The hate always comes from below, and it never comes from above. So if your friends are gonna judge you for this, then maybe they're not your friends. Maybe that's not the people that you wanna spend your time around with. But this comes down to discipline, guys. This comes down to discipline and willpower. Like, how disciplined are you to do those things and remember to do them every single day of your life? But it's a sacrifice that's gonna give you incredible rewards, because being disciplined is gonna give you 10x results in everything. If you're gonna be disciplined in your nutrition and sleep, then your recovery is gonna be 10x better, which is gonna lead to your training being 10x better, which is gonna lead to your performance being 10x better. So everything is linking up together when it comes to athletes, when it comes to everything in general. I don't understand why you would not want to be disciplined, why you would not want to have a strong willpower, because everything comes down to discipline. Everything comes down to our choices that we make every single day. Because one day might not seem like a long time, but it stacks up over time, and in a couple months you will see the difference between the guy that's always doing something and the guy that's always resting and not doing anything. Because in a couple months you will see the difference between the guy that's always doing something and the guy that's never doing anything because he's too lazy to do anything. But listen, guys, if you want the full program with over 60 lessons inside on your physicality, on your training, recovery, mental development, and getting pro opportunities, and a full community of players ready to help you at any time, and the possibility of professional trials in England and other European countries through my partner Marvin Hamilton. And if you want to make 2026 the year that you finally make it to the pro stage in football, then check the link in the description and get started today. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.